What's up, guys? I wanted to bring another video for today. So today's video is going to be about it's a topic about Jake Paul wanting to do a joke for blackface because of Drewskis doing whiteface and kind of making a joke about what's Charlie Kirk's wife. I really don't know her name. Sandra Kirk or some shit. I don't know her name. But Charlie Kirk's wife. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I want to ask you something because I've been over the last couple of days calling makeup artists, and I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
darker.
Yeah. And do it and just do it back, because why not?
Yeah, I'm a monster, man. I ain't scared of the dark.
100%. Do it. Jake Paul, do it. You can do it. It's fine. If a black person can do whiteface, Marlon Wayne, Sean Waynes, they do white chicks. Why can't a white person do a black joke and do blackface? As long as you're not doing blackface to be hateful and be racist, then it's fine. Just like if somebody's doing whiteface and they're doing it to joke, to be funny, and they're not doing it to be racist or to be hateful, then it's fine. Drewskis did the whole whiteface with Charlie Kirk's wife to make a joke to be funny. So if Jake Paul responds and does blackface to be funny, that's fine. You had Robert Downey Jr. in, I think what the movie was, Tropical Thunder. He did blackface. That was funny. He wasn't doing it in any racist demeanor or anything that's trying to be hateful. He was doing it in a funny way. So if Jake Paul wants to do blackface and he wants to respond to that video, whether it be he dresses up like Drewskis or he dresses up like any black figure and makes a joke, you're doing a joke. It should be 100% okay. It should be 100% fine. Let's get on with it.
So if y'all want to do blackface, Jake Paul, do blackface. Do it. Come on, do it. Predator, come on, kill me. I'm here. Do it. Do it, boy.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Listen, y'all, over the weekend, Jake Paul in his recent interview claims he's about to do a blackface skit.
It's actually kind of pissing me off. It's like why do black people have so much pride in you can't do this, you can't do that? What makes you think that the black race has the authority to say what other people can and cannot do? While you have black people do whatever jokes they want, you have black comedians go and do whatever jokes they want. Whether they sound racist or not, they do whatever jokes they want. If you're making a joke for pure comedy, it should not matter. As long as you're not strictly being racist and just being hateful, it should not matter. I grow tired of the nonsense of when somebody says something, they're going to do this joke, and then you have a whole group of black people thinking, you're racist, you're this, you're that. How dare you say that? You can't say the N-word, you're white. You can't say this, you can't do that. But then they go ahead and they say the N-word. They go ahead and they're racist to their own people. They go ahead and they're racist to other minorities and other groups of people. Like this, make it make sense to me. And they sit there and say, well, we can't be racist because we're black, and if you're black, if you're minority, you can't be racist to other people who have power. That's just my preference on it. That's just my opinion. Where your opinion is shit. Your opinion makes no sense. Your opinion is very stupid. Let's get into it.
That's right. You heard that correctly. Apparently, Jake Paul is already making plans to respond to Drewski in his viral skit from last month titled Conservative Lady. Okay, as we all know, one person in particular, she took offense to the skit who goes by the name of Erica Kirk. Okay, it was said that she sent a cease and desist to Drewski over this skit. Now, again, as we all know, it was specifically Trump supporters. They felt deeply offended by this skit. And now we got Jake Paul in his recent interview saying that, look, he's not offended by Drewski in this skit. Okay, in fact, he believes this is all for the sake of comedy, and therefore he wants to match that energy that Drewski is on. This is what Jake Paul is saying. Okay, he said he done already made some calls to some makeup artists. He wants to go dark, all right, acting ignorant as if he doesn't know the history behind blackface, okay, as if that's the same as black people impersonating white people. It's not, okay? Now, Drewski.
You're an idiot. It's the same damn thing. It doesn't matter the history behind blackface. The history behind blackface is when they did blackface back then, it was to be racist. It was to make fun of black people by putting big lips on their face and being hateful with it. It wasn't in the pure sense of comedy to be funny. It's the same damn thing that people do now. If somebody does whiteface, like again, for instance, the movie White Chicks, they did whiteface. They made fun of how white girls act, how white girls like certain types of pop Barbie music, how white girls like this type of clothing, pink and whatnot. They made fun of that. Just like if they make fun of black people nowadays, they'll do the sagging pants, they'll do the nigga, whatever nonsense. They'll start doing those things. So it goes with the joke. As long as they're being funny, they're being lighthearted with it. It's the same thing. It does not matter about the history of blackface. The history of blackface is they were being racist. That's not what Jake Paul is trying to do. That's not what they did in Tropic Thunder. When Robert Downey Jr. played a black character in Tropic Thunder, that was funny. That was funny. Nobody got angry at that, or you had some people talk about it. And of course, they wouldn't do it nowadays anymore because the whole society just became more pussy. But you can't have one culture say, well, we can go ahead and make jokes about Indians, about Asians, about white people, about all these other races. But if you do a blackface or a black joke, oh my gosh, that's drawing the line. You got to stop. You either do jokes about every single race or you don't do jokes about no race. You either pick or choose none. Let's get back into it.
Let's be fair. He's done this on several occasions, but for some reason, this skit in particular rubbed Trump fans and many others like Erica Kirk, you know what I mean, the wrong way. Okay, but again, Drewski, for the sake of freedom of speech.
I mean, you don't act like an idiot. Who is this guy? Forgotten Kings TV. Don't act like an idiot. What do you mean for some way this skit about him making fun of Erica Kirk rubbed them the wrong way? I mean, come on. Don't be a fucking moron. Of course it's going to rub certain supporters, Trump supporters, whatever supporters, Erica is her name, Erica Trump, of course it's going to rub them the wrong way. She just had lost her husband about 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Like she just lost her husband on September 10th of 2025. He got sniped in his throat. Like, and then you make fun of her, you make a joke about her and her speeches and whatnot. So of course they're gonna be offended by it. Like, don't be stupid now. Yeah, it's jokes. Everybody has the freedom of speech and everything like that. But people are going to be offended no matter what you do. Like, come on now. Like, be serious. It's like back then if Martin Luther was killed, if we had the internet back then and everything was, YouTube and whatnot, If when Martin Luther was assassinated and killed, if somebody made a joke about Martin Luther's wife after she made speeches and everything like that, after his death, after his assassination, and they made jokes, people would be offended. They'd be upset. No matter how much time passes, that will still be there. Like, that will still be there. Drewski's making jokes, he's laughing, and he's having a good time. I get it. I get both sides. It's a joke, you're being funny, but then you don't understand the other person's struggles, the other person's pain that they're feeling. She lost a husband. If Drewski ever got married, or if he has a wife, if he has kids or anything like that, if those kids get killed, and then somebody decides to dress up as Drewski and make jokes, wouldn't he be offended? Or you're going to sit here and tell me that Drewski wouldn't be offended if you dressed up as Drewski, put a fat suit on, and started making jokes about him and, him talking and making statements and everything like that after he lost his wife 8 months ago, 9 months ago, 10 months ago? Stop it. He would be hurt too. We all have to understand that in this life that we are all living, people go through pain, grievances in many different ways. I could only imagine what type of pain she's feeling. And yes, some of the things that she's doing by going on certain stages with fireworks and whatnot is kind of weird. It's like, why are you going on here? Why are you reacting in this way? But I don't know why they would react like that. I've never been in that type of pain. I never want to experience that type of pain. God forbid, I never even want to experience that type of pain. However she handles it is however she handles it. If you want to have a discussion about that, be free to have a discussion about that. If you want to have jokes about that, be free to have jokes about that. But just as you make those jokes, if you get backlash from those jokes, be okay with that backlash. Eat that backlash up. Okay, I got backlash from it. Cool. Okay, I got support from it. Cool. It goes both ways. You got to take the good and the bad. Let's get back into it.
He was able to get that off. And now Jake Paul says, you know what, since, this is all comedy, let me go ahead and match that energy. Like I said, he wants to act ignorant like many others on social media.
He's not acting ignorant. I bet you 100% you're black. He's not acting ignorant. Stop making this a race thing. He's not acting ignorant. If you can make a joke, no matter what race you are, if you can make a joke about a certain race, every race should be open to be having jokes made about that race. It doesn't matter about the past. It doesn't matter about the future. Just like with the Jewish culture, anybody should be able to make a joke about the Jewish culture. It does not matter about the past. It does not matter. You should be able to make a joke about it. As long as you're making a joke and you're not trying to be hateful and spread hate, you're making a joke. It should be fine. It should be okay. If you get upset about it, if you get angry about it, then you should think to yourself, if I'm angry about this person making a joke about my race, why am I okay with my own race making a joke about their race? But nobody thinks like that. They just think, oh, because black people were slaves back then, it's okay. You're fucking stupid. Let's get on with the video. Hopefully I could get through the rest of this bullshit.
As if they don't understand the history behind, right? The deep, dark history behind blackface. In the end, you have to do your homework. But now we got...
Man, this man sounds like a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch I'm trying to watch my language. I don't want to get, I don't want to get this video demonetized. I'm trying to watch my language, but this guy sounds like an idiot. Blackface and the history behind blackface and the history behind this. You're talking about history. What does that have to do with making jokes? If you're making jokes, anything's up for grabs. It doesn't matter about the history. As long as you're not being racist, as long as you're not being hateful with it, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's plain and simple. It's a joke. What matters is the action behind the joke. That's the only thing that matters, the action. If the action is to do harm, is to hurt, is to try to make an attempt to bring fear or hate towards people, then that's wrong. But if the action is just to make people laugh, then you have a totally different argument. Let's get back into it.
Corey Holcomb, right? He's one of the latest comedians who's responding to, Drewski and him in this idea of wanting to do blackface in response to Drewski and his conservative ladies skit. Like I said, at the end of the day, if Jake Paul wants to go that route, then, he's got to deal with the response, right, that comes with that. But in the end, understand, this is not the same. In my opinion, this is how I feel about it. Blackface and black people impersonating white people are not the same. Do your homework, do your history on this country, and you...
It's the same. All these people that try to lie to you and say it's not the same, they're lying. They're being foolish and they're lying. It's the exact same thing. We are all human beings on the earth. We are all the same people on this earth. If you even really think about it, who even knows how long the earth has even been here? You hear scientists say, oh, it's been this long, it's been this, it's been that. Who even knows? Who even knows if 50,000 years, 100,000 years, who even knows if there was, if white people were once slaves? Nobody knows. You could only assume by scientists getting the dirt or trying to see how old the earth is and then just making assumptions of, oh, this happened. Do we have actual video evidence of far back then? We don't know. So why are you sitting here talking about history of blackface and history of this and this culture? You sound like an idiot. You're using that as an excuse to say it's okay if black people be racist and make racist jokes. But when a white person does it, it's not okay. Stop it. It's either not okay or it's okay on all ends. It's not okay on all ends or it's okay on all ends. You can't just say it's okay because some people had this happen to them, so it's fine. That's just stupid. That's like saying it's okay for a victim of grape to grape other people because they were graped back then. What are you talking about? It's wrong no matter what you do. Even if you were graped back then, it doesn't make it okay for you to grape anybody else. Oh, it's okay if black people make racist jokes at white people's expense because black people were put through the rigor. They were sprayed with hose. They were put through everything. They had racism done to them, so it's okay for black people to be racist to white people. No, it's not. It is not. It's not okay for anybody to be racist to anybody. Now, if you want to do jokes, that's fine. Plain and simple. Let's get on with it.
We'll see. But enough of me yapping, because I know y'all ready to see the video. Let's get straight to Corey Holcomb and his response to Jake Paul claiming he's about to do a blackface skit. Again, if you like this video, make sure to hype this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me with your thoughts and comments down below in the comment section. But yeah, let's get straight to the clip.
Jake Paul, I don't know if he's done it already. He's throwing it out there like, I'm going to do what Drewskis did and I'm going to do blackface. And I'm like, why are you acting like, do it? When people who have been a part of the destruction of other races of people want to see if it's cool to do blackface, egg them on to do it. Because, see,
You see how this guy just sounds like an idiot right here in the cowboy hat, whatever the hell his name is? When people who've had the power or action or in the destruction of another race, what the hell are you talking about? So you're saying Jake Paul has had the power and action in the destruction of the black race? How? Just because he's white, he automatically has that power in him that he owns the destruction of the black race? What are you talking about? You're acting like you're acting like Jake Paul was a slave owner back in the fucking 1800s. What is going on with this guy's mind? What is going on with your mind? You have too many people talking on the internet that just don't make sense. Jake Paul is like what? He's like 30, 28, 29? He has never owned a slave in his life. What are you talking about?
always been one where I'm like, let's jump it off. Let's jump it off. Let's go on here. Let me tell you something. Monsters love the darkness. I'm a monster. And when I say monster, you could look at that as a bad way, because, you know, if somebody don't like you, they could turn that into something bad.
Right.
But I'm a monster, homie. I've been out there in the streets walking with the monsters, the people who can strong arm rob somebody and go hoop.
Yeah.
I've been out there with them people, boy.
That's real.
So what, I'm supposed to act like I'm not one of them? Because if I'm not one of them, I get away from them, even though you can't get away from them coming from where I'm coming from, because they everywhere. They your family. The monsters. I'm a monster, man. I ain't scared of the dog. So if y'all want to do blackface Jake Paul, do blackface. Do it. Come on, do it. Predator, come on, kill me. I'm here. Do it. Do it, boy. But let's not just only do blackface. I heard you live with your boyfriend. Why you don't put that out there? Huh?
Huh? Talking about do it. You're a monster. You're a monster. You sound like an idiot. You sound so stupid. You're a monster. Are you trying to put fear into somebody? All that you're speaking is you're making me see that I would never want to speak to you in person. I would never want to associate myself with you. I would never want to be seen in the same room as you. I would never even want to be spoken in the same sentence as you. I don't even know your name. You just look stupid to me. You're a monster. You hang out with thugs and gangsters and rapists, probably. Good for you. That says a lot about your character. Do you want somebody to come and shake your hand because you're a monster and you hang out with thugs? Fucking stupid.
Why you don't put that out there? You so worried about doing a blackface and checking the temperature on that. Why don't you show how you living? Or if that's not true, then let us know it ain't true. Because that's out there too. Y'all want to show everybody else lifestyle.
I don't even know what this guy's talking about now. Now he's just talking rubbish about the way Jake Paul is living. I thought Jake Paul was married to some white girl. That's what I thought. Even if he's not, even if Jake Paul is gay, let's say he is, even if he is, what does that matter in the sense of him saying anything about blackface? What does that have to do with anything of his blackface? Now you're talking about his sexuality? Like that has anything to do with blackface? See, now you're just making fun of him. Now you're just trying to talk shit. We're like, what are you doing? This is pointless. Stay on topic. Stay on topic, my guy. What are you doing?
but show who you are. A lot of people scared to show who they are. That's one of my biggest strengths. I ain't got no shame with who I am, even though there's a lot of lies out there about who
Yes,
I
you do.
am, but I can't do nothing about that. It's the internet.
No, you're
Salute
afraid to
world,
show
I
who
need
you
y'all to
are.
do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion. All right, available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description. Head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video.
That's where I'm going to stop. I don't want to hear any of your trap music. I'm good. At the end of the day, if you want to make a joke about whatever race you want to make a joke about, you're free to make it. As long as you're not being hateful, racist, aggressive, violent towards it, you're good. Enough of all this bull crap of black people can make whatever jokes they want, but other people can't make jokes about black people. Enough. If people can make a movie about white chicks, people should be able to make a movie about black chicks. That will be funny. I would laugh at it because I know they would have jokes about weave, about child support, about food benefits, about baby mama, baby daddy, about trap music, about doing this, doing that. And they'll be talking like, oh, no, that's not how I do. You know, it would be funny. I would laugh. It would be kind of funny. Just like if you make jokes about white people, about Asian people, whatever jokes you make, it will be funny. Like, what happened to comedy? What happened? These jokes are supposed to be funny jokes that people think about, that the prejudices that are behind people's minds, that are like, oh, these stereotypes are this, these stereotypes are that. That is what this is. It's just stereotypes, and we make jokes about it, and we laugh. It's only not funny when you make these stereotypes, and then you make the stereotype vicious, angry, violent, and you're upset about it, and you're racist about it. That's when it's not too funny. But if you're just making it to be funny, it's different. Enough. Learn to laugh. Always talking about the past, always talking about the past. The past this, the past that, the past this. But then you don't even talk about the past, about your own community. Straight garbage. Straight garbage. Anyway, that's enough of the video today. Sonder days.